So we're now driving from Fez to Chefchaouen, making a stop at Volubilis, which is most famous as a Roman ruin, but it was also Berber originally, and then Carthaginian, Roman, and the first capital of the Idris dynasty, or the Idrisan dynasty. So in some ways the first capital of Morocco. But as we're on the way, Peace has a surprise. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ta-da! My wig is off, I got my corners out, and I'm rocking my natural hair. Hey. Anyways, let's hit the road and we'll catch up with you guys when we get to, what's the place called again?
Volubilis.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll also show you just a quick video of the scenery around where we're sitting, because it's very, very pretty. A bit like somewhere in Spain or something, isn't it? Yeah, very varied again. So this is a very pretty road. I think it's the P7002 that we're following. All this green scenery around up the side of this mountain here. I think Fez is down in the valley, down here somewhere in the haze. So this is Moulay Idris. So we just passed through the centre, as we said. Now that's a view just at the side of the hill. All the traffic going past, so So we've arrived at Volubilis. I think you can see it's quite busy. It's actually the first place we've encountered someone that's a bit rude, isn't it? So the guy on the gate, it's 140 for the two of us to get in. We haven't got change, so we just gave him 200. And he then said 200 dirham. He said, no change, I haven't got change. So, but I can see change in your till. There's not a lot of change, so admittedly, okay, he hasn't got lots of change, but he's got enough to give us the change. And then he sort of refused. And eventually I just sort of said, well no, but there is, I can see it, I can literally see it. At which point he quite aggressively started counting 1 dirham coins from a big pile of coins on the desk and threw them through the window at us.
Which
so it was a bit
okay.
strange really, wasn't it? I mean, it's okay, we got the change, but it's still rather odd and unnecessary. So this seems like the main ruin, the bit that's most intact. Apparently it was actually quite intact until the 18th century, so it was abandoned around the 11th century. And apparently it was, a lot of the stone was taken away in the 18th century to help build Meknes, which is fairly nearby. Which seems to happen quite often, doesn't it, with these old ruins, that the stone gets taken for newer construction elsewhere. So there's some nice mosaics here. This one seems to be showing some kind of water scene with Piscai written above it, P-I-S-C-A-I or something like that, which presumably has something to do with the sea, because I mean piscine in French is water, is swimming pool, so you think it's something watery. If someone knows Latin, they can feel free to tell us what that means. And this one's got a man riding a donkey backwards, which is this one's quite pretty, isn't it? It's in better condition. Yeah?
Yeah.
So now going up, I think this is the main avenue that goes up, so that's the gate of Tangier, it says, presumably because it points towards Tangier, which I think was a port in Roman times as well. Tangier, I think it was still a Roman city. The Romans were incredibly advanced, really, with like bathrooms and proper toilets and all these big constructions.
And their art, if you compare the art that we saw in the video Unusual Attractions and the art here, it's just like so far off.
Yeah. I mean, some of that art's older, so some of that art's like 4,000 or 5,000 years ago from the Dra Valley. So significantly older, but then some of it is only from sort of 300 AD, the camels and things are relatively new. It's around the same time as this.
Yeah, and the mosaics here are very advanced. I don't know how that was possible, but...
Yeah. It's in somewhat, I mean, the Roman ruins in Britain also show just how advanced they were when I think the Romans were there and they had all the same kind of stuff fit as they have here. Even heated floors and all sorts. And then footprints to so this is a really beautiful example of a sort of self-supporting arch without cement. I think a couple of them have actually put a bit of cement in just because it's old, but the theory would be that you just cut the bricks the right shape and they support themselves, and you can see most of them don't have cement. I think there's just a couple that they've put some in just to hold it up properly so it doesn't crumble. So we've had a look around pretty much everywhere. We've walked right up to the gate of Tangier and back down past, this is actually the Basilica and the Capitol building, so I guess the government building. So yeah, now we'll head back and we'll continue on to Chefchaouen. Hopefully, well, I mean, the drive here was very nice. Hopefully it continues being as nice as that. And it's a very worthwhile stop. Pisa said this is her favourite stop so far. So,
the whole trip.
Of the whole trip. So I mean, I think there's been so many amazing places, it's hard to really rank them, but yeah, it's very interesting. We just got stopped for speeding, and it was right. I think we were doing apparently 76, the limit's 60, so it's not very much over the limit, but yeah, they were quite professional. They just filled out receipts, 150 dirhams, 150 dirham. So there's nothing dodgy about it. It was they were very professional, and ultimately they're right. We were doing 76, which I think we were. They were pretty accurate, and fair enough. Now 2,000 kilometres for the trip, somewhere I think about 50 kilometres south of Chefchaouen, and some really quite pretty mountains as ever. So just arriving in Chefchaouen, we have to now find where we're supposed to be staying. It's up a hill somewhere, and they say that you can only get there with a 4-wheel drive, but we'll we'll see, because sometimes people are kind of overly cautious about what you can do. But we'll find out. We'll show you the road. Yeah, it's been a very nice drive, but very long. We didn't think it was going to be too long today.
There's already something blue.
Well done, that's nice.
Look at that.
So this is the road we're following, which hasn't been too bad yet, but there were some very steep bits where you could feel the car really struggling. And it probably doesn't look very steep in the footage, but it is actually still quite steep. But we'll see. So far, so good, to a degree. Carry your wifey's rubbish. So we've arrived after quite a long, surprisingly long journey. The hill was okay, wasn't it? It was about the limit of what the car can do, but it made it. It was good. And it's a really nice place at the top here, and a really beautiful view of the town, which hopefully is coming out clearly on the camera. So
this is where we're staying. A very beautiful place and very nice people.
Yep.
So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like the video. Sorry the video is so long because I love the Roman ruins. I love the stop. It was so good. Stop. And stick around for Bill's bonus.
The map.
Yeah. The map. It's not always going to be a map, so stick around just to find out if it's a map or not.
It's a map.
This is a map. Okay, it's a map. But anyways, see you guys in the next video. We have a beautiful video coming up with this beautiful blue city. It's going to be amazing. Let me hype you guys so you can stay tuned and wait for it. But anyways, don't forget to again subscribe, and we'll catch up with you guys in the next video.
Yep.
We'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Bye. Peace out. I'm going to do my name. Sorry. Do it.
Peace out. So today we came from Fez. We were in the northwestern side of Fez. And then we came out this way on the highway, then up here. Most people actually continue to this junction and take this main road down to Volubilis. But we came through on this yellow road, which is the one that's incredibly pretty, but it does degrade a lot. So somewhere in the middle here, it turns into more or less a dirt road with perhaps like a 3 foot wide bit of asphalt in the middle. It's pretty rough. It does improve again towards the end, and then you get to Volubilis, and it's very pretty, so we would probably recommend taking that road. It's not too bad. Just be aware that it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. And from there we continued, I think, the way that most people come, down this way through here, up this one, the N13, all the way up here. It's quite slow going, but quite pretty, to Chefchaouen, and it took us about 2.5 to 3 hours, I think, in total. It was a bit longer than that, maybe. I forget exactly how long, but it took some time. In fact, it did feel very slow here.